Hi students, Namaskaram. Now we are solving a practical problem under the chapter Process Costing. In a factory, a manufacturing concern passes through two processes A and B, then to finished stock. It is ascertained that in each process, normally 5% is allowed in process A and 2% in process B as wastage. Nothing is released by the disposal of wastage. During April, 10,000 units of materials cost rupees 6 per unit were introduced in process A. The other expenses are as follows. Materials, labor, overheads for two processes A and B. The output was 9,300 units from process A. 9,200 were produced by process B, which was transferred to warehouse. 8,000 units of finished products were sold at rupees 15 per unit. The selling expenses were rupees 2 per unit. Prepare process account. First draw process A account. It is given 10,000 units of materials cost rupees 6 per unit were introduced in process A. It is the material introduced. Quantity 10,000 at rupees 6, amount 60,000. Then we are given labor and overhead for process A. Debit them. Labor overhead 10,000 and 6,000. It is ascertained that in each process, normally 5% is allowed in process A. The normal loss of process A is 5%. Nothing being realized by the disposal of wastage. There is no scrap value. The normal loss of process A is 5%. Means input 10,000 into 5%, 500. Only in quantity column. Normal loss 500. The output was 9,300 units from process A. It is to be transferred to next process. Process A output 9,300 units ആണ്. Credit it. Process B account 9,300. Check the total of debit and credit of quantity columns. In debit, the total of quantity column is 10,000. In credit, total of quantity column is 9,800. There is a shortage of 200 in the credit side. Debit side 10,000 ആണ് quantity. Credit side 9,800 ആണ്. Credit side 200 shortage ഉണ്ട്. It is abnormal loss. This difference of 200 being abnormal loss. We have to compute the cost of finished goods and abnormal loss. Workings. Material with all expenses. Debit side, we can see 10,000 is the material units. 10,000, then 76,000 being debit side total 60,000 plus 10,000 plus 6,000. Debit side total 60,000 plus 10,000 plus 6,000, 76,000. Material with all expenses 10,000 units, 76,000. Deduct normal loss 500. Then we get normal output 9,500 units and normal cost 7,600. 9,500 ആണ് normal output, normal cost 7,600. Find cost per unit. Normal cost divided by normal output. 76,000 divided by 9,500. We get rupees 8. This rupees 8 is the cost of production per unit of process A. Process A യുടെ cost per unit ആണ് rupees 8. Then multiply the output 9,300 with this rupees 8. 9,300 into 8. 74,400. Process B account. Okay. Abnormal loss 200 into 8. 1,600. See. Find the cost per unit of process A. It is 8. It is computed by dividing the normal cost by normal output. We get rupees 8. Multiply this rupees 8 with 9,300. We get 74,400. Then multiply this rupees 8 with 200 units. We get the value of abnormal loss 1,600. It is the process A account. Then we are entering into process B account. First it is debited with process A. The output of process A, 9,300 units, 74,400. In this problem there is no open stock. Therefore, the first item is the process A. Then we are given materials 6,140, labor 6,000 and overhead 4,600. Debit these three items: material, labor, overhead. And 2% in process B as wastage. You can see the wastage of process B is 2%. 9,300 input into 2%. Debit side input 9,300 into 2%. 186. Okay. 9,200 were produced by process B. Process B output 9,200. It is to be transferred to finished stock account. Finished stock account 9,200. Then see the total of quantity columns in debit and credit side. In debit side, the total of quantity column is 9,300. In the credit side, it is 9,386. Debit side il 9,300, credit side il 9,386. Credit side il 86 കൂടുതലുണ്ട്. It is abnormal gain. Workings. Material with all expenses. See, in the debit side, quantity 9,300. 9,300. The total of debit side 74,400 plus 6,140 plus 6,000 plus 4,600. We get 91,140. Less normal loss 186. We get normal output and normal cost. Find cost per unit. It is 10. Multiply the finished stock 9,200 into 10. We get 92,000. Abnormal gain 86 into 10. We get 860. It is the process B account. Then prepare finished stock account, because in this problem the finished stocks were sold. It is debited with the process B account. The output of process B is transferred to finished stock account. See, output of process B transferred to finished stock account. It is to be debited in the finished stock account. Process B യുടെ output ആണ് finished stock account മാറ്റിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് process B യുടെ output 9,200, 92,000 finished stock account debit ചെയ്യുന്നു. Then the probability stated that 8,000 units of finished products were sold at rupees 15 per unit. 8,000 units വിറ്റിരിക്കുന്നു 15 രൂപയ്ക്ക്. It is to be credited sales 8,000. 8,000 into 15, 1,20,000. Selling expenses were rupees 2 per unit. 8,000 units വിൽക്കുന്നു, ഒരു യൂണിറ്റിന് 2 രൂപ selling expenses. Debit ചെയ്യണം. Selling expenses 8,000 into 2, 16,000. Then see, the input is 9,200. Out of this 9,200, we sold 8,000 units. There is balance of 1,200. It is closed stock. 9,200 ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, അതിൽ 8,000 വിറ്റു, ബാക്കി 1,200 കൊണ്ട് ക്ലോസ് സ്റ്റോക്ക് ആണ്. കഴിഞ്ഞ പ്രോസസിന്റെ കോസ്റ്റ് പെർ യൂണിറ്റ് 10. ആ 10 രൂപയ്ക്കാണ് ക്ലോസ് സ്റ്റോക്ക് വാല്യൂ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്. ഒരു പ്രോസസിന്റെ ഓപ്പൺ സ്റ്റോക്കും ക്ലോസ് സ്റ്റോക്കും തൊട്ടു മുൻപത്തെ പ്രോസസിന്റെ കോസ്റ്റ് പെർ യൂണിറ്റിലാണ് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേണ്ടത്. 1,200 into 10, 12,000. Then balance this account, we get profit 24,000. It is the finished stock account. Okay, thank you.